Hey there, Geanie Beans. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video, girl. Hey, girl. Or guy. How you doing? Make sure to like, comment, share. And you know what I usually say? If you like to subscribe, that's cool too. But I ain't gonna pressure you. Ain't no pressure over here, man. No pressure. So today I'm gonna show you guys how I fill in my eyebrows. Now, eyebrows are not my strong suit. I've gotten better with eyebrows over the years, but my eyebrows are not like really crisp. And I know there's gonna be things that you could say, bitch, you can do better. But since I want to show my growth on here, I'm gonna show you guys anyway how I fill in my eyebrows. Now, I have the getting beat way, and I have the lazy way, the lazy everyday way. Because I don't want to spend too much time on my eyebrows. Eyebrows shouldn't take that long. So one side I'm going to do kind of like how I would do it if I was getting glam. And then the other side is going to be like, just, okay, I'm going out and I just want some shapeage. Okay, this video really shouldn't be that long. And if it is, then I have a fucking issue. And I'm sorry, okay? So let's zoom on in and get started. Okay, hey guys, welcome to my voiceover. So the first thing I like to do is actually rub my eyebrow with alcohol. Don't ask me why I do this. It just feels like extra clean, extra smooth, like a clean surface. And then I take my Sonia Kashuk, I think that's how you say it, eyebrow brush, and I brush upward. Now, I love this brush. This brush really helps me, girl, because it's not like a spoolie shape. And I like that because I feel like because it's shaped like this, my hairs really get brushed like upward, bitch. Like, I don't know. I love this brush. It's a comb on one side and a brush on the other. So once I get all that all settled in the direction that I want, then I go in with my pencil. Now, I like really bold lashes, kind of like ridiculously black, bitch. Like, so I go in with the pencil and I just do the top and I outline the top as best as possible and I drag it on down. I don't know why I start with the top. I just feel like it's the easier way to start. And then I fill in a little bit and then start to make my way towards the front part, if you know what I'm saying. And then I brush up the hair into the line. Now that's the little trick right there, brushing up the hair into the line that I just drawn, and then I do the bottom. You see what I'm saying? So I don't have any stragglers hanging down when I'm trying to draw and trace with my pencil. Now I do the filling in part where I'm actually taking the pencil and filling it in as best as possible, making sure I get the little gaps here and there. But I have a little magic trick that's gonna work, because sometimes when you do it with the pencil, it doesn't get all the gaps in between. As you can see some brown between the hairs there. I got my little trick. So now I'm working my way up to the front and kind of bringing it back. So it's like up and back. And I know it looks kind of uneven right now. I know, girl, I'm working on it. So now I'm just wiping the edges clean as best as I can with that same like alcohol swab. And then I'm going right back in and filling it in even more. Like, you don't have to do this, guys. This is just how I do it. I like my eyebrows really, really dark. Now I'm redefining the bottom a little bit more, making it straighter, and I'm still coloring that bitch in, girl. You see it, you see it. But I'm about to show y'all my trick now. So I take the same brush and I wet the bristle side with water. Tap it a little bit. I don't dry it. I just put that water straight on my eyebrow and I brush up and over. Up and over. Kind of like a circular motion, but you can see now that the pencil is starting to kind of like form into, it's almost like a painting. It's starting to blend in and look like a really slick and sleek eyebrow bitch. That's my little trick. It's almost like making your own gel with the pencil and the water combined. And it kind of hardens like that too. Well, not harden. That don't sound right, girl. You know what? Hard eyebrows. But you know what I mean, girl. Like, you know, it kind of like dries that way. So that's my little trick. And I just love the way it comes out. Then I'm going to take my concealer. It's my Tarte Creaseless Concealer. And don't judge me, girl. I like to use the applicator that's with it to outline. I know a lot of people use brushes, but shit's going on my face anyway. So I take the applicator and I just carefully outline the eyebrow. I think we all know this part. Now, a lot of times I do mess up and get some concealer on the eyebrow. And when I do that, I just go right back in with the pencil and just kind of fill it in. So this is a part that's really important. I just get that front side and I do it upward. Anytime I put the concealer on, I put it upward so that when I'm blending it out, it kind of goes in the direction that the front hairs would go, kind of up. And now I'm doing the bottom. So I think you guys kind of get that part. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty self-explanatory. Then I take one of my brushes and I just blend it out as best as I can, trying to get to the edges. And yeah, just drag it on down all the way around. And every time I get to that front part, I really take my time, but making sure I get as close as possible. Now, sometimes with the tail can get kind of messed up. So I make sure I take like the tip of the brush and just line it like how you see I'm doing with the top. And then I drag it on down and I'll blend out the tail. All right, guys, so now it's time for my basic bench eyebrow for everyday use. I basically do the same thing. I take my alcohol swab and girl, I'm just gonna, you know, I don't know. I just need to make sure that I have this clean surface. I'm just obsessed. Do not mind me. And then I'm gonna take my same brush. Now, I made sure that I cleaned the brush with the makeup that I had on it before so I wouldn't get any like stains. So my brush is freshly clean and I'm brushing up like I did with the other eyebrow. That's how I always start off. Brush up and over. And I really do focus on the front part because most of my natural hairs are going to be showing. Then I had to tweeze a little bit, but honestly, I suck at tweezers. So I tweezed a little bit and then I snipped a little bit. But to tell you the truth, I really suck at that too. So it didn't even really matter. I don't know what the hell I was doing. I even gave myself a little boo-boo. Now, I was really pissed when I looked over the video and I was like, really, bitch? Nobody can see your goddamn eyebrow. But what I'm doing is outlining the same way that I did before. Now, notice I'm doing a little bit of the bottom and the top. And now you can see this is my weaker side. Like, what the fuck is that? It looks like a bird. Y'all see the beak? Like, it's like, oh, I don't know what's going on, bitch. But I'm outlining as delicately as possible. Sometimes I'm heavy-handed, so you have some dark spots that come out, but I still use the black. I don't know. I'm not really big on using brown pencils. Like, I just like it. It's just the way I like it, girl. Now I'm just taking the same swab and I'm trying to clean up as best I can and get that a little bit more slanted because this is my weaker side. It's not as arched as the other side. Now I'm going in with my Tattoo Studio Maybelline Brow Gel. And I believe it's in a brown color. Now this is the only brown I'll ever use. And I brush up the front part first and I work my way down. And again, I'm sorry guys that you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just filling it in with the actual product and dragging it on back. That's all I'm doing. This is what I use to basically fill in the eyebrows. So what I did is I outlined it with the pencil and I filled it in with the Maybelline. Now I'm going to take a makeup wipe and I'm just going to dab it a little bit because it can get piled on there really quick and it gives you kind of like this grayish kind of look because it's brown. I don't know, that's why I usually don't use brown, but when I want a natural day, this is how I do it. So I'm just cleaning up the edges almost as if, like, this is my concealer part basically. Just cleaning up, trying to make it as precise as possible. And again, I can't believe I filmed this whole shit and you can't even see me doing this fucking eyebrow. Regina, what is the point? What's the point? I was kind of conscious, but then I wasn't. I thought that the camera was picking it up, but here I go again, just cleaning it up. And that's all I'm doing. It's just a repetitive brushing up and cleaning up. And I don't really need to add too much of that product because that Maybelline is like pretty good and it's kind of sticky, but that's the final product of how it looks basically. And it's just my more natural look, you know, you can see the hairs and stuff. Okay guys, I know I look crazy as hell, but this is how it looks. I mean, I've gotten better, but this right here is my Glam eyebrow. And I know a lot of people probably would like that faded look in the beginning and then a little bit more bold on the end. And you can do that just by, you know, playing around here. But this is kind of how I leave it. I like bold, dark, unnatural looking eyebrows when I do my makeup. You know, when I know I'm going to get like glam. Because I don't know, I just like the sharpness of it. This is my better eyebrow if you can't tell. I don't got to do nothing with the arch. I don't have to bring it lower. It's like, I love it. I could bring more out to here, but I kind of like that my eyebrows are kind of like spaced apart like that. So that's that. And then this is my everyday natural eyebrow. Now, again, it's not perfect. You know what I'm saying? But from afar, a bitch still has eyebrows, you know what I'm saying? And with that, I just lined it very, very ever so lightly and then filled it in with the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Gel. So this is for a more everyday kind of look, you know what I'm saying? If I just want to do it fast. And this was way faster than doing this. This, I had to be a little bit more precise and all that stuff. So yeah, guys, that's basically how I fill in my eyebrows. I figured I'd do something different, show you guys a glam look and a regular look. And yeah, this wasn't really a tutorial because everybody does their eyebrows different. I just wanted to show you guys how I do mine. And if you learned or took something from it, then that's cool too. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Make sure to comment. Let me know, how do you do your eyebrows? What products do you use? As you can see, I don't use that much. But yeah, girl, you know, eyebrows are important. Eyebrows and the lashes really bring looks together. So tell me how you think I did and let me know down below in the comments, okay? Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.
You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway. I've been doing this more than you. I'm about to go, yay. I'm about to go, yay. I'm about to go, yay. Go fuck what you say. I'm about to go, yay. I'm about to go, yay.